You can watch us too on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And don't forget our SuperTalk Mississippi news team, man. They are always covering your stories and doing such a great job. We want you to stay up to date, so sign up for their free weekly newsletter, which comes out on Fridays. You can do that over at supertalk.fm/newsletter. It's a Monday here on Good Things, so we got some good headlines. So we got Kelly Bennett with the news team joining us to share a few of those. So hi, Kelly.
Hi, Rebecca. You got me thinking about cheese toast and tomato soup because that's my favorite thing to have with cheese toast.
Did you eat cheese toast as for breakfast growing up, Kelly?
No, I really didn't. I was like, that's an unusual breakfast item. I guess I had butter toast or peanut butter toast, but not cheese toast. Probably because I didn't have a toaster oven.
Well, we need a revival of the cheese toast for breakfast. If you've never tried it, you totally should. What I'm hearing, though, is good any time of the day, Kelly.
Absolutely. And I've gotten more adventurous with my cheese choices lately. You know, getting some more of that like exotic cheese that I normally wouldn't try. In fact, I just got back from vacation in Indiana. I visited my sister, and she actually has me eating cottage cheese, which I never thought would happen. But if you mix it with fruit, it's really good.
Yes.
So now,
welcome to this side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese has got great benefits. Yeah. But that's funny to me, Kelly. Like when I think of exotic cheeses, I'm thinking of like Gouda and like all these other like funny, name brands, and you're like cottage cheese, and that's like a staple at our house. I'm like, that's not exotic.
I didn't mean that was exotic. I mean, I've been trying the exotic ones, but I just wasn't a cottage cheese eater. I just thought it was kind of gross, but
not until you have it in the right way. So yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's talk some good headlines. You'll have plenty of those over at supertalk.fm. So what'd you bring for us today, Kelly?
Well, I heard you allude to this story, and I think it's really cool. An actor with Mississippi ties made history Sunday night at the 2025 Emmy Awards. Severance star Tremel Tillman became the first Black man to ever win the Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series Emmy. Now, our own news director, JT Mitchell, is apparently a fan of the show, and he found out that Tillman is a Jackson State University graduate.
In the final episode of season 2, he leads a marching band, and afterward, I was like, there's got to be some HBCU connection here. And I found out that he was at Xavier in New Orleans, and Hurricane Katrina hit. And his parents said, we'd like for you not to stay down there. We've checked out Jackson State. We think that'd be a good place for you to move a little more north and get your degree.
Even cooler than the fact that he, made history, it was his first Emmy nomination, and he won. So kudos really to him for that. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a bunch of TV docuseries news I want to share with you because there's some cool stuff coming up. National Geographic is going to air a docuseries starting tomorrow that was actually shot at Naval Air Station Meridian. It's called Top Guns: The Next Generation. It's a 6-part series showcasing 6 months of high-stakes aerial training where only the top performers earn the chance to fly the most coveted aircraft. And we've got a clip.
Being a fighter pilot is my dream.
He reminds me of Goose from Top Gun.
Goose dies. I hope there's not any similarity.
Here we go.
The program here is so challenging.
There will be students that don't make it.
If you make a mistake, it is possible you don't come back.
If you've already got plans tomorrow night, it'll air on Hulu and Disney Plus on September 17th, which is Wednesday. There's also a documentary coming up on Lane Kiffin. So ESPN has provided more details about an upcoming E60 episode centered on Kiffin's complicated coaching journey.
Lane Kiffin is the Miley Cyrus of college football. He has very little talent, but we simply can't keep our eyes off of him.
When people don't want to like you, does that bother you? It didn't used to bother me. As I've gotten older now, I just would like to change that narrative.
That was a snippet of the trailer. E60 will give the audience a closer look at Kiffin's career through the coach's lens, along with commentary from influential figures in his life. It's going to air on ESPN on September 24th at 6 p.m. That same week, Ole Miss will be gearing up for a battle against fierce rival LSU. And there was a lot of sports news this morning. Rebecca, I usually don't do sports news because I'm just not very sports savvy. But here we go. This is a cool one. For the first time in over a decade, both Ole Miss and Mississippi State are 3-0 to start the season. The now number 13 Rebels won a thriller in Oxford 41-35 over Arkansas, with backup quarterback Trinidad Chambliss leading the way. Mississippi State handled Alcorn State with ease, winning 63-0. It's the perfect start through 3 weeks for both Ole Miss and State since 2014. You know, usually I make my print bigger before I go on these segments with you, and I forgot to do it today, and I don't have my glasses on, so I was having trouble seeing, but I got it situated now. There was another win. Mississippi State handled Alcorn State with ease, winning 63-0. Southern Miss found its first win over another Sunbelt team in nearly 2 years, beating Appalachian State 38-28. And football fans are going to love this. I know we're not going to talk about the Saints game on Sunday. I heard you say that because it was a loss. But this is kind of neat. Football fans have been maxing out the available seats on Amtrak's new Mardi Gras service line, which has been in service for nearly a month now. And it's because of the Saints games, these home games. So they're going to start adding a new train car. And they did that on Sunday with an extra 60 seats added. Now, if you're thinking about using the Mardi Gras service line for the next Saints game on October 5th, the next Saints home game, you'll want to book early. Business class is already sold out for that morning.
What a cool opportunity, though. One other good, I guess, headline, Kelly, when it comes to sports. I'm not very sports savvy either, but I saw where Mississippi State girls soccer, took down the #1 Tennessee Vols in soccer for the first time ever, or something great. Wow. I shared it on the Good Things Facebook group, but they're rocking it. And so I love it when the ladies get out there and take care of business. And apparently Mississippi State women's soccer, is doing just that. It's really cool to see them celebrate and all the things. And yeah, so go girls, go team, go. That's how I feel when Mississippi's doing.
I love following you on social media because it's always happy stuff. And I've been here like all morning long doing murder and mayhem, and it's a nice break. When I get to flip over, I'm like, what's Rebecca saying? What's the good stuff?
There's still so many, good things. And obviously sports is a big highlight, but we got a lot of people doing really cool things in sports other than just baseball and football and basketball. There's other great Mississippians out there winning titles too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. What else you got, Kelly?
It's very cool. I don't know. I think I'm out of stuff. But Cruising the Coast is coming up.
I was just saying, Cruising the Coast is just coming up. Yeah. Our family, and that's a fall break for a lot of kids. And I already looked into y'all. If you haven't gotten your hotel room and you've been thinking about it, like you may have already missed out. But you need to go ahead and plan it because it's getting packed down there for Cruising the Coast already.
Yeah, they've already broken a record for the number of registered cruisers. And when we talk about these numbers, I think it's pretty close to 10,000, I believe, at this point. Don't quote me on that because I don't have my notes in front of me. But I will say this. That's not the amount of people that attend this event. This is just the number of people that actually pre-register their cars for the event. Trust me when I tell you, I live on the coast. There are much more people here than the number of people that register for that event. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you were planning on getting a hotel room, you may have wanted to do that yesterday. So go ahead. Here's your sign.
Right.
Go ahead and take care of that if you haven't, and then be patient if you can't find anything. But that is, we talked about here last week, Kelly, good problems to have, and I would say that is a great problem for the Mississippi coast to have is, no vacancies for cruising the coast. Do you get out and actually cruise or do you kind of like are able to walk and sort of see it? I would think the traffic would give me palpitations.
Yeah, the traffic does give me palpitations, but I've learned where I can go and which way to go to avoid the worst of it. But one of the most fun parts of cruising the coast is just taking a lawn chair, plopping it down on Highway 90 and watching all the cars go by. I mean, it's just fun. And people will draw up little signs saying, honk for me when you go by or whatever. It's a fun event.
Yeah, and it'll be here before you know it. Well, Kelly, I appreciate your time and all your good headlines. People can find more of those over at supertalk.fm. But thank you, girl.
Thanks much. Y'all have a great day.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming.